the individual awards now next, and not my leading candidate for the Hart Trophy, but for a lot of other people, it is, and that is from the Edmonton Oilers, Connor McDavid,
Yeah.
who is leading the league in points with 40 behind Patty Kane, who is second. Just saying, Toronto Maple Leafs held him off the score sheet for 3 straight games. What else do you want from me?
Yeah, they did, but he's still leading the league with 40 points, right? The next guy is Patty Kane, like we already mentioned, with 35. And McDavid is just that guy who brings the Edmonton, like him and Draisaitl, both of them are just great and make this Edmonton Oilers team even better than what they're supposed to be. Because when you look at the rest of the team, it's not like they're like amazing and there's not a lot of other players who are great. It's not like they have a star goalie in net right now. So McDavid is this guy, like the Hart Trophy is the MVP. He's the most valuable player in all of the NHL, and he's the most valuable player since Wayne Gretzky to the Edmonton Oilers, or maybe to like any hockey team. Like if you're thinking like Sidney Crosby or anyone, I'd put him up there almost. He's got to make deep playoff pushes when he wants to be in the conversation with Sidney Crosby, Alex Ovechkin, and those guys. So right now, he's my leading candidate. I know your leading candidate is not Connor McDavid, though. And who is that? And say the whole name, please.
Oh, of course. There will be no hesitation, that's for sure. He is the biggest sex symbol in the NHL right now.
Oh.
The biggest weapon, the nicest lip sweater of all time. You know, he's right up there with the like Lanny McDonald's and the Macho Mans and the Hulk Hogan's. Like most beautiful flow in the NHL right now. It's Daddy Matthews, Auston Mac Daddy Matthews. Leads the league with 18 goals. Been off the score sheet for 3, missed a couple of games. He still has 18 goals. He will be the Rocket Richard winner. You heard it here first. There is no chance that Tyler Toffoli is winning the Rocket Richard
or Connor McDavid.
Because there is no way. No, if the Montreal Canadiens played the Vancouver Canucks 56 times, maybe he would be the Rocket Richard winner. But Auston Matthews is an absolute machine. 18 goals. I've already mentioned it a ton of times. He might get to 50. Could you imagine that? 50 in a 56-game season? Never been done before. Unbelievable. He'll be the first Leaf to win the Rocket Richard. He'll be the first Leaf in a long time to win the Hart because it is happening. Auston Matthews, the most prolific goal scorer of our time, coming right now.
How do you feel that he's probably going to leave within a year or two?
Well, I'm sorry to say that, Malcolm, because I believe he's under contract for 4 more years, actually.
4 more years? Okay.
Yeah.
How do you feel that he's going to be traded?
Get your facts straight and not come at me with these stupid facts that you know are false, because Auston Matthews is the best player in the NHL right now, okay? There is no comparison. There is no one better with a better shot than Auston Matthews right now. Auston Matthews has the most lethal shot, the most lethal face, the most lethal – it is unbelievable player. You know, when I found out that he had COVID, I heard 250 Arizona women also tested positive for COVID because Auston Matthews is an absolute
You didn't just
machine.
Say that, man. You didn't just say
absolute machine, Auston Matthews. What else do you want from me? Do you want more Auston Matthews talk? Because I can talk all day.
I know. We'll go to the next one, and just keep in mind too. We made this 2 weeks ago, so some of these names may not.
But Auston Matthews is still leading the league in goals from 2 weeks ago.
Oh.
Malcolm is a big fan of Auston Matthews. If anyone has
love him. Another guy that I think hasn't been playing as
Matthews over Marner.
Hasn't been playing as well as everyone expected him to be playing is Nathan MacKinnon. Nathan MacKinnon coming in, he was supposed to be that Hart Trophy, number one favorite to win it with Colorado.
Matthews is right now.
Because Colorado they've been playing good. Right, I don't even know what I'm gonna say now because you're making me mad.
Since Malcolm is kind of goo-goo-gawing
oh my god, you're actually making me mad.
Nathan MacKinnon's played very well for the Colorado Avalanche.
Oh my god,
arguably the best team in hockey playing in that division. It's got good competition almost every night. Nathan MacKinnon can play everywhere. He can kill penalties. He can play on the power play, 5-on-5. He can do whatever he wants. Plays well defensively, almost as good as Auston Matthews defensively. But
Auston Matthews is a liability on defense.
No, we're gonna
stop your. Don't cap now. I will agree with he's great at scoring goals, but he is god awful playing defense. Don't even try to lie to me on that.
You want the Leafs goals against or plus minus rating in goals this year?
You want to know who leads it? Joel Edmondson.
No, that's in plus minus. I meant the team and goals.
Oh, who?
They're plus 106. 106. And for the past 5 years, it's been like plus 18, plus 12. So they're much better defensively. We're talking about Nathan MacKinnon. Now you want to keep talking about Auston Matthews, but I want to talk about Nathan MacKinnon for a second. He should have got the Hart last year, to tell you the truth. The way he played in the playoffs,
He did.
unbelievable.
He deserved
Um, and Colorado, I mean, they just keep getting, like, if it's through the draft, if it's through free agency, if it's through a trade, they stay winning. And if you can put anybody on Nathan MacKinnon's wing, and I think they'll be a great player. Just like Sidney Crosby has that kind of effect, like Nathan MacKinnon does, and Auston Matthews.
And Auston Matthews. Another name at the time who was playing really good, still is playing pretty decently, is Brayden Point. But some other guys who kind of picked up on his team was Steven Stamkos and Victor Hedman. So maybe Stamkos is trying to get up into that conversation now where, where he's going to maybe make that push for Hart Trophy now. He has 11 goals, 10 assists on his team, just second point scorer on his team, right behind Victor Hedman. One guy who we'll get into probably good that front runner for the Norris Trophy. But Brayden Point, do you think he'll start picking it up more and maybe getting more goals and surpassing Stamkos this season?
Well, I think it's inevitable that he will. He may go great again. He played in the playoffs without Steven Stamkos.
Yep.
But how Tampa Bay is winning right now, and they don't even have Nikita Kucherov for the whole regular season,
True. I keep
is
forgetting that.
unbelievable. And he'll probably be the greatest trade deadline acquisition when he comes back from his injury. And I mean, it's tough to see because I hate Tampa Bay with passion for whatever reason. I can't stand them. So they're going to be, again, right up there in that tough division. And there's a lot of talk with the Canadian teams like, oh, there's 1A in Toronto and then everybody else. And if whenever the top four go into play, are they going to get smacked because of how good the other divisions are with the talent there. So it's only time will tell. But, I can't wait for a summer playoff in June. I can't wait.
It's going to be amazing.